Howdy YouTube, today we're taking a look at the Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Clone Commander Doom. Certainly one of the more unique variants of the Clone Trooper that we got from one of my favourite shows at least, Star Wars The Clone Wars series. Really cool, this guy appeared in Series 6 from memory, the lost episodes that never aired on TV but aired through Netflix. I thought it was really cool that we got this character. When I first saw the name and the appearance, I thought that with the Disney Star Wars buyout, they were basically getting Doom from the Marvel universe and sort of making a Star Wars equivalent, which could very well be the case. But he does seem to be his own independent character in the show. He only appears in one episode from memory. That, of course, is the episode and the story arc where they go into the inhibitor chips in the clone troopers that basically turn them against the Jedi. So it's really cool that we actually got a figure of Commander Doom. Now, it is from Star Wars, the Black series of figures. For those who know, obviously you've got the basic line, which are around the $10 price point, and virtually have no articulation, just movement of the head, arms, and legs. The Black series, they charge a little bit more. They're around the $18 to $20 price point, depending on where you go. But they've got, I guess, the same level of articulation that we were getting from Star Wars figures about 10 years ago. So if you like the older style figures that were more articulated, then this is the series you want. It's just a shame that the price point has gone up a fair bit. But still, really cool packaging. I love the Stormtrooper helmet in the background there. Nice shot of Commander Doom on the bottom there. So I'm actually a pretty big fan of this packaging. I prefer it, I think, to the Star Wars Rebels line of packaging. So let's get Clone Commander Doom opened up and out of packaging. And taking a look at the back of the packaging, we see a nice shot of Commander Doom there. It says serving under the Jedi Master Tipli and Tiplar, which are two sisters that had sort of Irishy accents. This clone trooper commander leads his unit in an attack against separatist forces in the Battle of Ringo Vinda, which was really cool. I actually loved the story arc. The separatist leader, of course, was Admiral Trench with the cybernetic enhancements, and so I was actually a huge fan. Not so much of the show when it first started, but from season really 3 onwards, especially 5 and 6, they were fantastic series that were really good. Like, you watch those, and whilst the show appealed to kids, it really had a lot of stuff for the Star Wars fans and also for people that were following political events in general. Like, you go back and you watch some of the season 4 episodes where the Republic and season 5 are like covertly supplying rocket launchers to some of the rebels and stuff. It's very similar to like America in Afghanistan or NATO in Syria, and it was really cool how they put like real world events into the Clone Wars. It made it a lot more engaging and certainly very exciting. Definitely love the Black Series packaging. It's pretty cool. So let's get Commander Doom opened up. Okay, and here we have Commander Doom opened up and out of packaging. And if I'm honest, he's one of my favourite Clone Trooper figures. Lots of nice detail. I'll bring it forward so you guys can take a look. Really cool. I love the detail on this guy. Moving through, you can see all the unique markings that basically differentiate each of the clone troopers. One thing I think is interesting is that unlike some of the other clone commanders, he's got the visor, the scouting visor. I'm not too sure what exactly that is, but he's got that built into him. If I bring in someone like, say, Captain Rex, you can see the differences between the two, which I think is really cool. I mean, it's nice that with the Clone Wars show, they really tried to differentiate each of the characters and make them their own unique thing. I think that's really cool and something that certainly made it entertaining for me as a fan. Moving through, you can see obviously the details there on the, it's not a cape, but on the, and it's not a skirt either. It does have a name, and I have forgotten it. I know there's the shoulder pauldron, and then I forget what that's called. If you happen to know, please let me know in the comments. So pretty cool. Moving down there, lots of nice detail on this guy as well. I love that he's got the almost like a general, the Stars of Honor and all the accomplishments there on the pocket. That's something we haven't got with any of the other clone figures, at least from memory. So I think that's a really, really cool addition. Okay, now in terms of articulation, he's got the same as pretty much all these figures at the back there, and that's ball jointed head, ball jointed arms, ball jointed elbows, ball jointed wrists, swivel waist, swivel legs, ball jointed knees, and ball jointed ankles. So just a heap of articulation on this guy. So you can set him up in some really, really cool poses, which I absolutely love. If I bring in some of the newer figures for comparison, you'll see that obviously the Black Series is quite a bit more expensive than these guys. These guys are around the $10 mark. However, you are getting more articulation with the Black Series figures, and I'll use Captain Rex just because he's also in the same episode. He's only got a swivel head rather than a ball joint, swivel arms, no movement for the rest of him, no waist articulation, and then swivel legs. So what, 1, 2, 3 points of articulation compared to the Black Series, which is basically ball jointed everything. So there is a big difference. I guess there are pros and cons. For kids, the $10 price point I think is really good because it's cheap for parents. And at the same time, as a kid, I remember I used to bang mine around a fair bit. So that's a good thing. And then I guess for the collectors, they've got the Black Series. I wish the price point was a little bit cheaper. Maybe around the $15 mark would be a lot better because it means you really have to pick and choose, at least for me, which ones you get. This guy, however, was unique enough that it was a no-brainer. So overall, I'm a huge fan of this guy. If you're a fan of the Clone Troopers, or actually of the Marvel stuff, because the fact that he is very similar to Doom from the Marvel universe, you can probably get away with it. Honestly, I think it's a really cool Clone Trooper figure. Great articulation. If you can find him on eBay or in stores, absolutely, I think this guy is a must-have. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this review on the Star Wars Black Series Clone Commander Doom.